Welcome back to Ride and Listen, episode 5. In this episode, we're diving into the law of attraction, what it is, how it works, and why it's a game changer, not just in life, but on the baseball field specifically. Alright? What you think about is what you attract. I started creating these Ride and Listen files during my senior year at Hilbert College on my journey to become an All American baseball player, knowing one day they'd help someone else out, help you out, okay? This is all part of Undiscovered Prospects, where I help you discover yourself so others can discover you, okay? That's the goal here. If you're serious about getting better mentally, physically, make sure to like, follow, subscribe to join us. Alright, let's get better together and dive into this episode.
Oh, yo, Thomas Evans. February 9th, 2023, 9:55 a.m. On my way back from the gym. That's when I got the most. Right after I get out the gym, that's when I got the most. The thoughts are just flowing. Work out in the gym, it's like it's like cracking a glow stick. Going to the gym's like cracking a glow stick, and then now I'm bright, now I'm flowing. So
I'd now like to break up this video with a advertisement for my 2 digital ebooks at undiscoveredprospects.com. 4 Corners of Hitting Fundamentals, 5 Transformational Pillars of Hitting, $28 for the one, $20 for the other, $50. What is $50? $50 is not as much as you spend on gear. $50 is not as much as a $150 wood bat. It's not as much as the cleats, right? What does $50 get you? It gets you everything that took me from a good player to a great player, from a good player to an All-American player, right? Undiscoveredprospects.com. It took me from a 387 average to a 411, right? 28 games played to 44 games played. Look at those at bats. The difference, obviously, I was playing better. 21 runs to over double, 59 runs scored, doubled my hits, almost doubled my doubles. No triples, 5 triples. 3 home runs to 12 home runs, doubled my RBIs, slugged it way better, right? Walked more, got on base more, 1 out of every 2 times. Every other at bat I was getting on base, right? And I stole the bases very well. So I was a run producer, run scorer, everything you want to do in a career, right? What are you getting in these ebooks? You're getting the 4 things that made me an All-American hitter: the coil, scap loading, hands, timing. Then bonus content detail about the process. The process will lead you into the 5 transformational pillars of hitting, right? How to coach yourself, how to have better pitch selection, how to have better pattern recognition, how to make mental cues, mental framework for physical training, right? Because that's essential to being a great baseball player. Bonus, I give you a 4-month mastery, how to use all of these things in 4 months to go from where you're at right now to a better place in the future, right? So why not? Why not buy these 2 ebooks? What's stopping you from being a better player? $50, not as much as those cleats, man.
something I've been thinking about pretty recently, within the past like 12 hours. But I mean, something I've been thinking about for a while, but come to light within the past 12 hours is, along with perception, we've been talking about perception. Try to open up this bag. So, law of perception, right? Or law of attraction, right? Perception thing. Whatever you think about, you attract. Whatever you desire, you attract. Whatever you want, you attract. So, in relation with baseball, excuse me, if I think the team that I play on is very flawed, and I'm always like, that could be better, or we need this guy to do this, or myself, I need to do this so I can do this, then I'm seeking flaws, I'm seeking problems, I'm thinking about problems, thing about that is the more problems I think about, the more I feel like my team that I play on cannot handle, cannot do, the more that I will think about the team not being able to do. I'll think, man, I can't do this. I can't do this. And then I'm like, oh, I'm taking IO, and I'm like, God, this dude's complaining. I can't do it. I can't do it. This dude's complaining. I gotta talk to him. And then I'm thinking, oh my God, my coach said this, and now I'm thinking about this, and you're going from problem to problem, right? And people are like, I got anxiety. What's anxiety? It's worrying about the future. It's worrying about things. I'm breaking down for you right now why you're having anxiety. And I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a therapist. I'm just speaking from my perspective. All these are is just perspective, my perspective in a video, in a clip. And if you're seeking problems, right back on it, if you're seeking problems, you're gonna find more problems. Let's just stick with the baseball thing. The team that I play on is as good as I think they are. If I think we're flawed and we could do this better, and I think that our lineup's okay, and I think that our pitching staff's all right, then that's what it's gonna be. The pitching staff's gonna be all right, the lineup's gonna be okay, and we're a decent team. We'll have a decent record. And you might be under the influence, because I know I used to be. Well, our pitching staff is okay. Our lineup is not great. It's all about perspective. You got to switch your perspective. Then be like, what do you say? What do you think about it? Well, I think that our pitching staff's the best version of themselves to date, only getting better. Think about that perspective. That's the truth. I'm not lying. The pitching staff is the best it's been to date, only becoming better. The lineup's the best it's been today, only becoming better, because we're practicing every day, we're working every day, we're fine tuning every day, so it's only getting better. And that's the perspective I hold. And if I hold that perspective, what am I gonna attract? I'm gonna attract the notion that everything is constantly evolving, good or bad, but under that notion, it's always gonna be evolving better. It's always gonna be evolving better. Well, and then some people might think, well, that's how you think on the team. What about the rest of the guys? Here's the thing. And this is just honesty. This is my perspective, right? Like I said, this isn't right or wrong. This is my perspective. I remember in middle school, we had a guy come talk to us in the gym, motivational speaker. He was talking about, this is like 7th grade. This is like 10 years ago. He was talking about how like when fish are swimming in a group together downstream, the ones that are fighting upstream, it's by choice. It's by choice. And that can be interpreted multiple ways. If you're swimming upstream for a good cause, if upstream is the good cause and you're swimming upstream and you pick up another guy on your team and now he's thinking he's swimming upstream, and now boom, you got 3 guys. It's all about leading. Lead. Be contagious, not through your words, but through your actions. Give the people, trailblaze a path, and the second person that walks on it, it's got a little bit easier. Now he's cutting more of the brush out the way. Their guys got it easier. By the time everyone buys in, you got a solidified path upstream. And now think about it reverse way. If the right way to go is downstream, and you got a few guys fighting upstream, they're trying to push their narrative, and let's say upstream's negative now, downstream's positive. You got a few dudes fighting upstream, and the rest of the team's just flying downstream. They're gonna have 2 options. They're either hop out the water and they're gonna die fighting for their cause as a fish, or they're just going to flow downstream with the rest of us because that's where the power lies. It's whatever perspective you hold. But the one thing about me is I will not give in no longer, no more. Like most of my life, I will not give in to a negative connotation, a negative perspective. The glass is always half full. Always half full. Whenever I post these, I will post these. There's some type of comment section, hit a comment down on what you think I don't got a good perspective on, and I'll tell you how it's a good perspective. Nothing bad happens to me. There's a influential person that I listen to, I would say a mentor. He says, Mike Rashid, he says, nothing bad happens to me. Only good things happen to me. That's his perspective, and that's a powerful perspective. Think about it. You might have got rear-ended today. You got a little fender bender. Everyone's good, but now you're like, why did this happen to me? Maybe wherever you were going, you weren't supposed to be. Maybe you brushed into somebody in front of you at a red light because you were on your phone, right? And you're like, why is this happening to me? Oh, this guy in front of me shouldn't have hit his brakes. Nah, maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you're getting a sign to get off your phone. Let's try to incorporate this in baseball. You have a game, right? And you get smoked. Let's say the game was 12-2. You get smoked. And you're like, oh my God, my team's awful, this and that. Complaining. I don't even want to say these things because if I say them out loud, then they go in my brain. But you lose big, and now it's just everything's falling apart. The team is just not there, this and that. The coaches are doing this and that. How about you just got smoked, and the sign here is that everyone's playing, I don't know what it is, but everyone's playing selfish. Maybe you got to come together. Maybe it's a sign that your preparation is not the right preparation. Maybe it's never just luck. It's never just bad luck. You create your own luck. Preparation, your mental focus. It's never bad luck. Things transpire because people mentally on the mound gave up and they just started throwing fastballs down the middle. In the box, mentally, people gave up and they just started striking out. It wasn't fundamental this and that. It's will. It's the strength you have. It's all perspective. That's all I got for this one. I don't even have a title. I don't even want to title these yet. Maybe one day we'll get to a point where it's titled and they're super official. But right now, it is. It just is. So, peace. Catch you later.